How's it going, guys? Today, we'll be talking about how your morning energy is decided the night before. Your energy, focus, mood, and discipline all depends on what you do tonight will affect your morning energy for tomorrow, right? If you're scrolling up until 2 a.m., eating junk food, overstimulated, you're guaranteed to have a bad week morning. So, I'm gonna name a few night habits that a lot of people do that are killing their mornings. Starting off with number one, late night screen time. It's a very, very bad blue light that just makes your brain actually think it's still day, therefore, it's while you're still awake. Right? So, turn off the screens, guys. Get off the screens. There's no need when it's time to go to sleep, the time for your mind and your body to relax and your eyes get some shut down, for you to be on screens overstimulated and scrolling, right? The solution to this would be to cut off all types of blue light 1 hour before you go to sleep. You will just want to knock out. I'm telling you guys, you will just want to knock out. It's the best thing you do because your eyes get to actually recover and really get that nice sleep in rather than get some really shitty sleep. We don't want that. Nah, we don't want that. So 1 hour before you go to bed, whatever time you go to sleep, cut off the screen time and the blue light. Whether it be scrolling, whether it be video games, whether it be any screen, cut it off. Alright? Habit number two is heavy meals or junk food. Eating that stuff before you go to sleep. I used to be a big victim of this, right? And I would eat big, big meals before I would go to sleep, and I would just wonder, man, why am I so like, why did I sleep so not the best way? Why does my body still feel a little bit tired from yesterday? I would always wonder, and it came down to the meals, right? The reason it is because when your body and your mind is gonna go to sleep, your body is trying to recover from the day you had. It's not trying to work, right? Your body essentially is gonna work harder to digest the food that you ate. It's gonna take 2, 3, 4 hours to digest whatever you ate, and then it starts the recovery process, right, guys? So if you can not eat before you go to sleep heavy meals, that would be perfect, right? Because you could save yourself 3, 4 hours. That's basically like, yes, you're sleeping, but you're not actually getting the benefit of sleep for the first 3 hours because your body's just digesting and it's not recovering as much. And it's sometimes why you feel slow and sluggish, especially with sugar. If you guys hammer in sugar the night before you guys go to sleep, you guys are done for. You guys are gonna wake up with like this real strong brain fog. That's Please, guys, whatever you do, do not consume that the crazy amounts of processed sugars and all that BS the night before you go to sleep. Not even any meals. So what's the solution to this, right? If you're feeling hungry before you go to sleep, have a light something light. Me personally, I like to have a yogurt, some fruit, a banana, maybe a cup of milk, right? Whatever it may be, whatever your go teacup is, just make sure it's something light and it's not going to be something heavy on you, right? And then in the morning, whenever you wake up, you can have the breakfast. It's not a big deal. And just make sure you eat at least, I would say, a maximum an hour. At least an hour before you sleep, make sure you eat. If you're really feeling hungry and you have to eat, I'd say an hour. Earlier, the better, man. Alright, number three is you do not have a wind down routine where you start preparing to go to sleep. This is very important, and this is something that just I'm very petty about and I'm serious about for myself at least, right? Every night before I go to sleep, I have a nighttime routine. And that nighttime routine is I pray my night prayer, then I go brush my teeth, I read some prayers, then I proceed to do a 5 to 10 minute stretch. I put the alarm, put my phone away, put on the charger, I get my bed ready, and I sleep on it. That's it. And I literally knock out within, like, I'd say 2 to 5 minutes. Done for. Knocked out, man. That's the best way. Because subconsciously, once you start doing that first move and that second move, your mind knows it's time to wind down, it's time to relax, it's time to go to sleep. Subconsciously, your mind knows that for some odd reason. Look it up. Science says, the research says it. When you have a nighttime routine, your mind knows when to wind down properly at the right time. You're telling your brain and your body essentially that, okay, guys, now's the time. And they know it once this routine starts subconsciously, right? So, how I would give you guys advice to schedule your nighttime routine, you just do the things like brush your teeth. Just do what you need, is what I'm saying. 2-3 things, whether it be skincare, whether it be taking a shower, whether it be journaling. There's multiple many different things that help you wind down your nighttime routine, okay? Get to work and do it, man. Number 4. A lot of people make this mistake, and it's a big mistake, and I used to make this mistake myself. Inconsistent sleep schedules. One day you're sleeping at 3 a.m., one day you're sleeping at 8 p.m., one day you're sleeping at 1 a.m. It changes every day, man. It changes. Choose a time, stick to it, stay consistent. I used to struggle with this. For a majority of my time, I used to be sleeping at 5 a.m. Oh my God. When I graduated high school, for a whole 6 months, I was waking up. I was sleeping at 5 a.m., waking up at 1 p.m. When everybody is coming back home from work, I just woke up. Yeah, that's embarrassing, and I don't enjoy those times. Absolutely not. Waking up at that late of a time, yeah, I do not miss those memories. No sir, no sir. Right, but then I change it up. I discipline myself. I tell myself, no matter what I have to do, I don't care if I need to eat, if I'm hungry, if sleep, whatever, maybe 10 p.m. is the time I'm going to sleep, and 6 a.m. is the time I'm waking up. I told myself and I disciplined myself on that, and ever since that moment, I've been waking up at 10. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and going to sleep at 10 p.m. Right? Set yourself a good time where you can get 6 to 8 hours every day. I recommend leave 7 to 8, but get a certain time where you can get all those hours of sleep, where you need to wake up a certain time and you go to sleep at a certain time. One thing that really helped me with this is I would want to wake up earlier for something important, right? So I would tell myself, okay, in the morning, I need to work out. Right? At this time, I need to work out because I have to go to work later and I have to do this and that and yada yada yada. So the only time I can really fit in is in the morning. So I need to wake up early so I can get that extra hour or two so I can be able to work out. Right? That's one thing. So set yourself a goal. Wake up in the morning at a good time that you're comfortable with, and go to sleep at a good time that you're comfortable with, and make sure it's a consistent time. This is by far, I think, the biggest thing on this list. You know, this is the top priority on this list, that you need to have a consistent sleep schedule, because I'm telling you guys, your energy, your testosterone, your mood, your happiness, everything just goes up the roof. It's way better. So please, guys, understand that what you do in the night affects your morning. So make sure you have a good night, so that therefore you wake up in the morning energized, especially when you have big events or something big going on the next day. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. I hope to see you guys later. Peace.